not sure which type of server you have or what your PHP version is, the easiest thing to do is literally just to Google it. What type of server is my website on? And then go here to this first one, web server information. Put in your website URL. And then it will give you all this information, and what you want to go down to is right here. So it's PHP 5.4.16. Next, you're going to have to install a plugin on your WordPress site in order to create a backup. Now, there's 100 different plugins that do this. For this example, we're going to be using Updraft Plus. So what you're going to do is go on the left side of your dashboard, go to where it says Plugins, select Add New, type in Updraft Plus, install now, and then this is going to say activate in a moment, and select activate. Once you have it added, go to your settings and then go down to Updraft Plus Backups. And you're going to want to create a backup of your entire website. So this is what you see. Go ahead, click through it. Okay, so you're going to want to say backup now. And you're going to want to back up everything that you see. After you run this plugin, you're going to want to go to the second tab where it says existing backups, and you see where it says database, plugins, themes, uploads, others. You're going to want to go through each one and download them onto your computer and save them. Alright, this is local by Flywheel. What you're going to want to do is download this. It works for Mac and Windows, and then follow the setup process. It's pretty straightforward. It does take a few minutes to download and add to your computer. Once added, it's going to look like this. And what you're going to want to do is create a new site. We're going to call this T51 Dev. Advanced options, you don't have to mess with this for now. We're going to use a custom setup. So what we want to do is have the PHP version be the latest version. So 7.2. And then this stuff you can leave as is for now. And then here it's going to ask you for a username and password. So make sure to put in the username and password that you want. And then the email address you want to use. And that's it. Let it do its thing. It's going to take a little while to get everything set up. Here you can see the local dev site that I created, T51 Dev, T51 Dev. To get here, all you have to do is go back to Fly, go to the second tab where it says Database, and then copy this number right here. And it's going to show this URL, T51-dev local. So, and then once it's populated like that, type in wp-admin. This will be the login portal that you'll need to access the backend of your WordPress site. From here, put in your log information and log in, and then you're going to want to go to Plugins, Add New, and type Updraft Plus. So what you're going to be doing is the backup file that you created before of your entire website, you're now going to be bringing it into this plugin. Once you add Updraft Plus to the new WordPress dev site, go ahead here where it says Current Status. You see Backup Now, Restore, Clone, Migrate, and select Restore. And then upload backup files. Here's where you're going to drag the files that you downloaded from your live site. So all these files that we've downloaded onto our computer, and you're going to import them here. So let's go ahead and do that. This is going to take a little bit of time, so I'll go ahead and pause this video. So we've added our files, there were 5 of them, and you can see how big these files are. And it's currently uploading it into our dev site, and once this is done, we'll be able to hit refresh, and we'll have a duplicate of our live site where we'll be able to work from. Alright, this is the moment of truth. All of our backups are now in the dev site, and all we have to do is click Restore. Select every option that you see, and Restore. Give it a couple moments to do what it has to do. and then say yes, restore, and then you're going to want to hit refresh and see if the site is an exact duplicate of your live site. Now the final step is to see if your dev site actually works now. So here's that string number I told you about in the beginning, and you can see we have an error. Now the reason we have the error is because I actually turned off local, so you can see that this works. So you see up here where it says start site, all you have to do is click start site, and then go back to the web, and then hit refresh, and assuming that everything worked and there were no bugs, we will see a duplicate of our website. So here we go, fingers crossed, hitting refresh, give it a moment to load, and there you go. It's loading Treehouse 51. Give it a couple moments, and this has the latest PHP version. You can see it is going a little bit faster, and things seem to be loading properly. Now obviously you're going to want to go through every page of your website to make sure that everything works, but this looks like a success. So yay for us.